You're listening to A Beginner Broker Lanes Masterclass by Freight University, a step-by-step teaching guide you can listen to and act on today. Read this with your pen ready. I will ask you to pause, think, and write. The goal is simple. Turn one good lane into a real business. A license is not a business. A deal is. Introduction. What you are about to learn turns conversations into contracts. You will pick a lane, build a small circle of shippers and carriers, run a short pilot, prove performance with numbers, and convert that proof into weekly volume. Consistency creates control. Control creates cash flow. Step 1. Decide your role and your promise. You do not need a truck to win. You need a clear role and a promise you can keep. Say this out loud. I arrange transportation with speed, discipline, and proof. I create consistency for shippers and clean miles for carriers. Pause and write. What are you building first? Broker authority, agent path under a parent broker, or a partnership inside an existing brokerage? Write your single-sentence value promise. Keep it plain. Example: I cover Dallas to Atlanta retail freight with same-day tendering and on-time delivery. Step 2. Choose one starter lane. Pick one lane you can understand quickly and cover daily. Think about shipper density, seasonality, and reload options. Dry van lanes between major distribution cities are great for beginners. Short regional reefer lanes tied to food distribution also work. Flatbed lanes that connect steel or building materials from a strong origin can be powerful when you have reliable tarped capacity. Pause and write. Name your lane, origin, and destination. Name the trailer type. List 3 reasons that lane stays busy year-round. If your lane is seasonal, list the counter season you will pair it with. Step 3. Build your top 25 shipper list. Great brokers do not wait for the phone. They curate the right people to call. Search your lane for distribution centers, food processors, building material suppliers, consumer goods warehouses, and produce shippers. Map them from origin to destination. Note the ones close to interstates. Note the ones near driver services. Add decision makers when you can. Shipping, transportation, logistics, or plant managers are your first targets. Pause and write. 25 company names on your lane. One contact title for each. A main phone number. Leave a space for email once you earn it. Step 4. Build your carrier bench before you sell. You must be able to say yes in minutes. That is your edge. Recruit 5 to 8 carriers for that single lane. Verify authority, insurance, safety, and equipment. Ask their preferred pickup hours, weekend availability, and driver home goals. Capture their documents. Place them in your system. I recommend GoGo Trucker by Logistical Forwarding Solutions as your TMS and driver document hub. It handles load creation, e-sign rate confirmations, documents, and weekly settlements in one place. Keep it simple. Keep it fast. Pause and write. List 5 carriers with trailer type, lanes they prefer, hours they run, and their document status. If any item is missing, call and complete it today. Step 5. Learn the lane economics. You must understand the money on your lane without guessing. Study how many miles the lane runs. Study dwell time patterns at common receivers. Compare head haul versus backhaul pressure. Build a simple rate model. Set a floor where carriers will say yes. Set a target rate that makes your margin real. Set a walk-away when market heat is not in your favor. Be ready to explain your math in one clear sentence. Pause and write. Your floor, your target, and your walk-away. Write one sentence that explains your math. Step 6. Master the cold call opener. Show respect, be brief, lead with relevance, ask for a pilot. Here is an opener you can practice. Hi, this is Michael Thomas. I specialize in covering Dallas to Atlanta retail freight with same-day capacity and on-time delivery. I have carriers staged on this lane now, and I can start with a 2-week pilot to prove it. Who manages your Dallas to Atlanta outbound? If they do not run your exact lane, pivot to the nearest sister lane. If they push back, ask for their pain point. Late pickups, missed appointments, detention, or weekend coverage are common. Your job is to translate their pain into your plan. Pause and write. Record your opener in your own words. Record one pivot line for a sister lane. Record one question that invites their pain point. Step 7. Run discovery like a pro. Discovery is where you earn the pilot. Ask timing questions. What days and hours do these loads release? Ask operational questions. Live load or drop. Appointment windows or first come. Any special requirements? Ask performance questions. What has gone wrong in the past that you want fixed? Ask decision questions. If we hit the numbers for 2 weeks, what does volume look like after that? Pause and write. Create a 1-page discovery form. Timing, operations, performance, decision. Leave room for notes. Step 8. Offer a 2-week pilot with clear KPIs. Do not ask for trust. Earn it quickly. Propose a 2-week pilot, 3 to 5 loads per week. Promise 3 things you control. Same-day tender acceptance. On-time pickup and delivery. Clean documents within 2 hours of delivery. Promise 1 escalation rule. If anything slips, you call ahead with a recovery plan. Put this in writing. Keep it on 1 page. Pause and write. Draft your 1-page pilot. List the KPI targets you will hit. On-time pickup and delivery at 98% or better is the standard I teach. Proof of delivery within 2 hours. No surprises. Step 9. Lock your carriers and stage equipment. Capacity makes confidence. Confidence makes closing easier. Confirm your carriers for the pilot windows now. Share appointment patterns, share shipper notes, set call checkpoints. 1 hour before pickup, loaded, 2 hours from delivery and delivered. Use GoGo Trucker to push status updates and store documents. Keep your carriers paid on a reliable schedule. Factoring and clean, quick pay options will keep your drivers loyal while you build float. Pause and write. Which carriers will cover week 1? Which will cover week 2? Who is your backup if a truck goes down? Step 10. Execute the pilot with discipline. Your job is simple. Be boring in the best way. Confirm appointments. Confirm equipment. Confirm drivers are rested and ready. Stay ahead of traffic and weather. Communicate early and often. If a receiver delays your truck, escalate before it becomes a problem. Document everything. Submit clean paperwork within 2 hours. Recap performance every Friday with a short email. Numbers first. Notes second. Ask for the next week's awards. Pause and write. Draft your weekly recap template. Start with on-time percentages, dwell averages, and any exceptions with how you recovered them. Step 11. Convert the pilot into weekly volume. Win the second conversation with proof. On day 10 or day 11, request a short meeting. Present your pilot numbers. Present your recovery examples. Present your carrier bench. Then make the volume ask. We are ready to move 8 to 10 per week on this lane starting Monday. We can also build a small drop pool within 30 to 60 days if you want a trailer program. Pause and write. Draft your 2-minute volume ask. Keep it calm and clear. You are offering consistency, not chasing miracles. Step 12. Build your lane into a business of control. The person who controls the freight controls the revenue. Publish your 8 core operating procedures: onboarding, coverage speed, check calls, proof of delivery standards, accessorials, claims handling, KPI scorecards, and payment terms. Share a simple version with shippers and carriers so everyone knows how you run. Be the least friction path from dock to driver. Pause and write. List your 8 procedures. Write 1 sentence for each. Step 13. Manage seasonality and surge. Rates move. Volume shifts. Your discipline does not. If your lane is tied to produce or retail, plan your calendar. Build sister lanes that absorb capacity during slow weeks. Offer weekend and holiday coverage when other brokers are asleep. Become the call when the pressure hits. That is how you win bigger awards. Pause and write. Name your slow season. Name the lane you will use to balance it. Name 1 weekend service you can add. Step 14. Strengthen your carrier network. Strong carriers are your second engine. Run a simple scorecard for carriers. On-time performance, communication, paperwork, claims. Recognize the best. Coach the rest. Replace the few that do not match your standard. Encourage preventive maintenance. Strong equipment protects your service. If a carrier asks for a way to improve fuel economy and engine health, teach them to run a disciplined preventive plan. I personally use the Nano Engine Systems Kit from Logistical Forwarding Solutions on commercial equipment. Cleaner combustion, better efficiency, and less soot help reliability. A reliable truck delivers your promise. Pause and write. Pick 3 carriers to recognize this month. Pick 1 you will coach. Pick 1 you will replace. Step 15. Protect against fraud and bad freight. Trust is earned and verified. Verify shippers through public listings. Call back on published numbers. Verify carriers through authority, insurance, and safety records. Never move blind loads. Be cautious with prepaid wires and urgent requests that skip verification. Keep your documents clean and your communication on the platform. Your reputation is your asset. Pause and write. Write your 3-point verification rule. Shipper, carrier, rate confirmation. Step 16. Keep your compliance clean. Operate above reproach. Keep broker authority, BOC3, and bond active. Maintain records for every load you arrange. Use your TMS to archive rate confirmations, proofs of delivery, and carrier documents. If you operate as an agent under a parent broker, respect their processes like they are your own. Pause and write. List your compliance items and their renewal dates. Set reminders now. Step 17. Install your daily operating rhythm. Rhythm beats adrenaline. Morning. Confirm pickups, drivers, and any changes. Midday. Check in on dwell and appointment risks. Late afternoon. Verify next day readiness, appointments, and carrier assignments. Evening. Close the books and send any recaps. End every Friday with a 1-page scorecard to your shippers. Numbers first, then notes. Pause and write. Draft your daily checklist. Morning, midday, late afternoon, evening. Step 18. Scale from 1 lane to 3. Do not add chaos. Add symmetry. When your first lane runs smooth, add a sister lane that shares drivers, reloads, or customers. Keep the same discipline. Keep the same KPIs. Use your weekly scorecards to ask for adjacent awards. Grow depth before breadth. One trailer pool or drop program beats 5 random lanes you cannot control. Pause and write. Name your second lane. Write why it pairs with your first. Name the shipper you will ask for that award. Step 19. Cash flow and settlements. Make carrier loyalty a system. Align your factoring or terms with carrier expectations. Offer quick pay tiers that reward perfect paperwork. Publish your payment calendar and never miss it. Use GoGo Trucker to calculate per-load profit and weekly settlements. The fastest path to scale is a bench of drivers and carriers who love working your freight because they trust your process. Pause and write. Pick your settlement day. Pick your quick pay rule. Write the email you will send to carriers explaining both. Step 20. Your 90-day launch plan. Day 1 to Day 7. Pick your lane. Build your top 25 list. Recruit 5 carriers. Set up GoGo Trucker. Day 8 to Day 14. Cold call, run discovery, and secure a 2-week pilot. Day 15 to Day 28. Execute the pilot and send weekly recaps. Day 29 to Day 45. Convert to weekly volume and fill in the calendar with steady coverage. Day 46 to Day 90. Add a sister lane or a small drop program. Publish your SOPs and make the volume ask again. Pause and write. Put those dates on a calendar. Put names next to each task. Closing. A license opens the gate. A deal builds the road. One strong lane, a short pilot, disciplined execution, and a calm volume ask. That is how you become a professional logistics service provider. If you want structured lessons, templates, and live practice, enroll in Freight University online. The training is free forever and built to turn beginners into professionals. If you need a simple, powerful TMS with driver docs, e-sign, map tracking, and clean settlements, use GoGo Trucker. And as you grow your carrier bench, teach preventive maintenance. Strong equipment protects your promise. I use the Nano Engine Systems Kit from Logistical Forwarding Solutions on commercial engines and recommend it to fleets focused on reliability and fuel efficiency. You can do this. Build one deal, then build the business that grows from it. Consistency creates control. Control creates cash flow. Now go make the right logistics deal.